Good evening, everybody. It's Blake here with Center 5 out here in the trailer range. And this is not a video I wanted to make. Um, but with everything in life, painful and frustrating things will turn around to be used for good with as long as you got the right attitude and outlook on it. So, with that said, nobody's dying, nothing's crazy, life will go on. However, I messed up, apparently. And in order to satisfy a zoning code for the county, when I brought these trailers in, I was told I needed to have the axles out from underneath them to make them be considered a storage building and not an inoperable vehicle. Unfortunately, there was a whole nother section that I did not know about in that code that specifies shipping containers. And once I take the wheels off from underneath these trailers, they are classified as shipping containers. Long story short, I cannot have them here. I've explored most every avenue besides an actual legal battle, and it's basically not worth my effort. And I'm genuinely exhausted in life in general right now. I have a lot going on, and I just don't want to fight. I love the trailers. I love having the range here at the house. I love the opportunity to come out, shoot a 300 round, go in and have dinner, and come back out and goof off for a little while. But that apparently is not in the cards for me at this time. So, with that said, the trailers have to go. And, it's frustrating because I don't really do anything conventionally. This was a very well thought out project. Took me months to think through all of the possibilities and all the things that could come up and all of that. And I really thought I had the worry about the county. I thought I had that all figured out. I wasn't really worried about the rules. So, and the kicker of it is that, well, there's two things that really get me about the whole process, and then I'll have to stop complaining about it. But that, one, nobody complained. There was no complaint filed regarding my containers or the trailers or anything. It was simply one of the zoning officers from the county was driving by and happened to see from a neighboring property. He saw the trailers and issued me my violation. Secondly, I've had 3 different zoning officials tell me that if I were to go down to one of those shed container companies that you see on the side of the road, and the guys sell them, $70,000 a month or whatever, rent to own for 17 years, those sheds, that if I were to buy one the exact same size of my trailer and have it brought in on a trailer and dropped on skids exactly where I have them on my property, I'd be totally in compliance. But because these trailers started life as a trailer, it doesn't matter whether I put siding on it, put an A-frame roof on it, paint it, put fencing up around it, plant trees around it, doesn't matter. Can't have it. So regardless of where the trailer was built or the building was built, regardless of whether the trailer came in on a trailer or the building came in on a trailer, these things will always and forever be considered a shipping container and is barred from use in my zoning district in Middlesex County, Virginia. That's frustrating considering that the county spends an enormous amount of my tax money on the recycle, reuse, and green initiative crap that goes on. If you can dream it, this county has wasted money on finding ways to be more green and more woke and less helpful to its residents. So, with that said, I promise my griping's almost done. I don't, however, promise to not be bitter about this for a long time. I'm really good at holding grudges, so yeah. Anyway, what this main video is about is, one, introducing the idea that the trailer range will no longer be. Two, if you or someone that you know is interested in a turnkey range, indoor range that, and please make sure that you can legally have this system on your property. But if you're interested, please message me or Center 5. Get a hold of me somehow, and we'll talk. There is some value to these, so I don't know as if I want to, I don't want to crush them or anything like that. I mean, as far as I'd like to sell them if possible, they can be moved. It is possible. But if this were to go to someone in the archery community that would keep it and use it as its intended use, I would really make a good deal for somebody. Because I want to see it go to where it'll be used and not just, parking lawnmowers or Christmas ornaments in or something like that, like a lot of these containers get used for. So, and if nobody's interested and nobody wants to buy it in my 30 days or whatever they're going to give me, technically I think I have 30 days, but then I can ask for an extension. So I have about 60 days to get these off my property. Yeah, so if you're interested, please let me know. I will do everything within my power to make it accessible for somebody. And anyway, it's gonna change a lot for me because I don't have a range nearby, and because of COVID, a lot of the other opportunities are closed up as well. So we'll see how that goes on down the road. So anyway, you guys watched along with me on building this project and cheered me on and were super encouraging and super helpful and just, I cannot, you guys just don't understand how blown away I was with the amount of just following that this project got. Y'all have been awesome. And it really breaks my heart to have to make this video, to know that at some point in the very near future that this is going to end for me. So, but anyway, really appreciate everybody. I really appreciate all of your encouragement and your interaction with it. Man, I mean, when I went to the Rumble, talked to at least a dozen people that has seen the videos and stuff, and it was really fun to talk to folks about it. So, but anyway, I'll stop rambling and stop crying about it, and appreciate you guys sticking around. And this is a long video, so we'll catch you on the next one. And it's 3D season, so at least we can shoot outside for a while. And y'all keep shooting your bow. Keep them Center 5. See you next time.